True. So we're doing a Nofal.
Yeah.
Thank you. Last week at the meetup, you were sharing with us informally, and you're nice enough to share today your experiences with TikTok. And we're going to do a little screen share and demo. So take it away.
With pleasure, man. Thank you.
If you want to just introduce yourself again.
So I'm Naufal. I run an advertising company, and mostly we do advertising and website creation. And right now, like, we're just going to go step by step into creating your first advertising account and then your first campaign. And we were gonna also talk about what's the thing to do and what to avoid the ban from TikTok. And that's something that we're gonna talk about a lot. So let's start by creating.
Business.tiktok.com, right? So maybe explain this as advertising, not as an individual user. We're talking about advertising. Maybe explain the different types of ways for using TikTok. So today we're talking about the business.
Yes,
TikTok.
like in TikTok, every time they are adding new feature. Last time, like, we find some new feature. Yeah, creator marketplace. And today we are just go to the basic part, like Facebook advertising, where you're gonna go and have a pixel and then put it on your website application or wherever that you work with, and then it will capture your visitors, and then you can like use this to advertise your website or service to as much people as possible. If I get too technical, you can just ask.
Sure. So this is not free, right? You have to pay. I know some of you would prefer to make your own like personal account. Today we're talking about business advertising.
So like as you see on the link, it's a business.tiktok.com. It's like you're going on the top of at the top, and then we want to have an advertising account, which we see right here, and then we create a new one.
Fingers crossed.
Account name, some brand.
Excalibur Brothers. You can't choose later, right? EXCAL. Bro, just Excal Bro. Yeah, that's fine. And we need
Time zone, yes.
I put New York before, so put New York.
Yeah, of course.
You gotta match. I recommend matching all the different.
Yet matching, and like it must be matched to the country where you're gonna run ads. Like for example, in their regulation, if you are on US, you can launch ads in most of the countries. But for example, you can go to some Thailand advertising account and you can't launch ads in USA and Europe. So it depends on the market.
So we're using a US proxy browser IP right now. So we're on a US IP. Okay.
Optional.
Skip.
Submit.
Banned.
Come on, man.
Only a sketchy person would avoid the optional questions.
So just go to the advertising manager. And you will see, like, are you used to Facebook ads? Someone here?
Yeah.
True.
There also are.
Of course we accept.
So
Like.
this is to force your thing out there, even if it's not interesting. This is like to force the.
Yeah, it's basically paying to be in front of people in the feed.
So.
I mean, it's also, to build, like, of course, to build your own personal account takes a lot of time and work. So is this what most brands do, or maybe you should explain, like.
I've never seen a sponsored TikTok.
You've never seen what?
I've never seen a TikTok ad as a user of TikTok.
Are you sure? How do you know? Yeah, what does the ad look like?
It's
The video, like Instagram. Like there is some.
Sponsored at the bottom?
Yeah, there is
I think
sponsored.
as soon as
You
I've
might
seen
not
that,
know.
I've swiped it away.
Oh.
They put it. They put it there.
Is it pay per click?
Like you can. They say it's per click, but mostly it's for example, the cost of 1,000 people seeing your ads, and then they calculate how many people click, and then you get a cost per click. Mostly they bill you by reach more than click.
So you can't set a
But
budget.
we are more used to
Can't
cost
set a
per click.
budget.
Hmm?
You can't set a
Maybe-
budget.
I think
You can set it per click.
Maybe show. I bet you it's coming up on the
You're doing
screen.
for conversions, are you?
It depends on the product or
If it's a
service.
physical product. What's everybody advertising here, physical or digital?
I think we should focus on e-commerce
Yeah,
if
physical
possible.
products pretty easy.
Let's go like, let's say we are new here. We are not gonna touch pixel and everything. We just go by create ad with them, and then they will walk us through the creation. Simplified mode. I prefer the custom mode, honestly.
How does this compare to like Facebook ads in terms of how many people actually see your thing for like $200?
It's mostly cheaper. Quality in Facebook can be better, but not always. Like many times we get better results in TikTok, and the creative in TikTok are pretty different from the creative from Facebook. Like in TikTok, it's more natural, more a person playing, a person dancing. Maximum, like usually my advertising are mostly not 15 seconds, I think is the max. Like you create a TikTok video, how much the length is and the style.
60 seconds?
Yes, it varies anywhere between say 20 to 40 seconds.
1 minute, I think it's too much.
Mm.
The consumer in TikTok prefer something very fast and moving. There is something that works, like creating 3 seconds video, 3 seconds, 3 seconds, 3 seconds, 3 seconds, and move on. So, okay.
Specifically create videos that play well when they're looped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like right now, as we will see, awareness, traffic, video views. This is the cost of this one is pretty low, but the conversion is also low. So what I recommend in general is website conversion, and there is another one for example, let's say you are selling some dog toy. Maybe you want to create an engaging video for some dog playing with some toy, and then you're gonna boost that video, for example, video views or reach. For example, let's say you spend $50 or something, and then you see the people who engage, and then go and create another ads with the people who got engaged and similar people to them. This is also a good way to get good traffic and good quality traffic at lower cost. Right now, let's go with website conversion to go with the pixel.
Have you created a pixel here?
No,
You know?
not yet.
Can you just back up for 1 second and just kind of ask what VPN are you using?
What?
What VPN did you use before going on this website?
Yeah, so somebody said I should do a whole session on it last week, but it's a browser and a proxy. So I'm using Incognito in browser, but that's not the proxy. And then I use a few different proxies, but GeoNode is the proxy I'm using, I think, for this connection.
So it's called Incognito Browser.
Yes.
N at an N at the end. Incognito N.
And browser, really original. Okay, cool.
And there's a free one you can use. The reason I pay is to share with your team online. So if I want them, like even if maybe I'll work with Nofal on this, if he could share, I don't need to have him log in. He just logs in on his profile.
Yeah.
So it just looks like it's the same person, same computer, in that same location every time.
Great. I just wanted to know exactly if I want to replicate follow along right now.
Yep,
What would-
sure.
Okay. awesome.
Both are, it's good. It's a little
I'm
learning
doing
curve.
that right now.
Yeah,
Done.
yeah.
It's this one, by the way. Like I didn't go through the pixel because just to make it simple, like we will have in here the option of select pixel, then create one because we don't have one. So we create one.
So people on Pixel is like what tracks people on your website, like Google Analytics or Facebook. So TikTok has one, right? Basically.
So this goes on your website, not on TikTok?
Yeah, your website.
Yeah, your website.
Oh.
Like TikTok already has the data on what's happening on TikTok, but when you go to the website, you need to give them some kind of access to this data. That's where the pixel comes in.
So we can see who clicked on the TikTok to get to your website and who they are.
And
Yeah.
what they did on your website.
Okay,
It's like a stalker.
good.
Create pixel.
Do I need to put this on, or do you have a website to put this on, or do I? Oh, we don't need to actually install it today. Or should we?
You can put it on like a card.co or something.
Hmm?
Can't you put it on like a little landing page website, like card.co or something?
We can, yeah.
I just don't. For today, you want to do it?
As you wish, yeah. We
That
can
would be
create.
great to see that piece.
I guess. I mean, are you able to do that, or you?
Yeah. So there are two kinds of pixel. There is one simplified one. I think many of you will be working with Shopify, TikTok, some very known CMS. For those, usually they have an application or a place where you can put your pixel. So it's the TikTok pixel, random one. It works great. Event API is more, let's say you're having some funnel and you really like you stress about what really people go there, and maybe you want to track button by button and how many people get from one page to another. The event API is a better choice, but you will have to get technical on the installation. Right now, let's go with the simple TikTok. As we say, like automatically, now you will find WordPress and Shopify here. Shopify. All these CMS. There is a very, very, very interesting feature, Google Tag Manager. Like if you want the tracking, Google is the best. Google is number one, and TikTok have a way to integrate the Tag Manager with TikTok. So as a start, you can go with the basic, but if you're branding, I recommend setting up Google Analytics 4 and then the Tag Manager. Like Analytics 4 is separate from Tag Manager, so each one separately.
It's called GTM for short. Basically, it allows you to easily add all kinds of tracking codes in Google Tag Manager, which automatically adds to the website. So you don't need to add it to the website, you add it to Google Tag Manager, and then you have all the different stalking, tracking apps, and you can just simply add another one called TikTok. So if you have,
I think I've just added one on, I put the free one on mine because they took the Google analysis off. Shopify just dropped it last month. So
it's just cleaner. I mean, you can put analytics in Google Tag Manager. So Google Tag Manager is like a container of all of your tags. So Google Analytics, Facebook, TikTok, any kind of tracking, you put it in GTM. We call it GTM, or Google Tag Manager.
Yeah.
So it's just, you know what I mean, to go into the website and install it, you go into Google Tag Manager, tagmanager.google.com, and then you add new, or TikTok, and then you put your tracking.
So if you had affiliates come onto your site as well.
Yeah, I mean, any kind of tracking JavaScript that you want to put, you would just need to install Google Tag Manager on your website, and then add any other tag on Google Tag Manager, which would then automatically add to your website.
One quick question. What you just talked about, what kind of freelancer is that? Like if I wanted
Someone-
a freelancer to just implement that, what
I
kind
mean,
of
it should
freelancer
be
is
like a
that?
marketer, SEO, website design.
No, I mean like on Fiverr, for example, what exactly kind of person would know that?
Yeah, I'd
Google
say
Tag
a marketer, internet marketer.
If you look on there for
Web
Shopify,
designer.
or if you've got a Shopify.
Because a generic web designer won't know.
It depends on which kind of, yes,
Would
it's
it
true,
be
if it's a
Google
Shopify.
Ads expert? Google Tag
Ads,
Manager expert?
they should know, I mean, it would be like,
Shopify guys would know that's some pretty good
Just ask
information.
the general question, and from their
Maybe you
answer
can search
you
Google
will.
Tag Manager, I bet you it would
Yeah,
come up
Google
in
Tag
five.
Manager
I bet you it would
expert
come
is
up
the
in
same,
Fiverr.
right?
You
Okay.
probably could pay $5 to somebody to install it for you.
I think Google Tag Manager expert must be a thing. If there's that much you can do with it, it must be.
Yeah, it is, that's true, that's a good point.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
you have some hosting, you create some WordPress
All right.
websites or whatever.
All right,
That's-
you guys are getting some good, set up a website right here.
But the automatic advanced matching, I recommend.
So you mean, is this, I mean, so you want me to set up Tag Manager? I mean, it's kind of a lot.
No, we don't do Tag Manager.
So I like use Netlify. Do you use Netlify?
Yeah, I like it.
So we could just make just make a single page homepage site. Netlify is like a hosting. It's a little bit more complicated, but it's complicated to somebody who's not technical, but it's, I think, easier for somebody.
He's using all these technologies with weird to pronounce names that seem to be like the best technologies.
So you want to say, I just like, I think the more technical or more advanced you get, the more clean you want. The easy stuff makes all this extra code, so I like stuff that's clean and easy. So buy my product. Buy my product. What's the JavaScript?
Since you're here, like copy paste the script
Here, and this is in the head,
between the head, yeah.
up here.
Yes, script there.
So do I just leave this? Doesn't matter, right?
Doesn't matter.
Did
Okay.
you just paste the TikTok code there?
Yeah,
Yes.
we're doing this for, so I'm gonna add a new site, deploy manually.
Like now you have the the advanced way to add the
That's true, it
code.
should be screen, but we're recording there, but it might not
Yeah,
be as
screen
good.
recording each of these is like, would be crazy.
I think if you just show them on the code, it's enough. Mostly if you are working with Shopify or WordPress or whatever other CMS, you will find a place where you just copy paste that.
It's just the head.
Well, this is mostly an Amazon group, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can't actually add this pixel to Amazon.
No.
Just trying to think of what's the, is there any kind of workaround?
So I mean, as an Amazon seller, I still send to an external site and then to Amazon.
So you're kind of, because I know there was popular before landing pages with coupon codes. But you can't really, what can you really collect with the pixel? What kind of data?
We're a little bit off topic, but I like landingcube.com. He makes landing pages specific for Amazon sellers, and what it does is it pulls your ASIN and it creates a whole landing page based on the ASIN. So it just, you don't have to recreate your landing page, so it's like duplicating.
Essentially you're selling off Amazon.
Well, no, his whole system is doing it for you. It makes a countdown timer, auto refresh every 24 hours
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the pixel
I know these kind of landing pages.
and a coupon code.
But when they purchase, where are they purchasing?
This is just to get the email to Pixel and get them to get the coupon code, and then it
Right,
sends
so
a
you're
coupon.
collecting email addresses.
Yeah, and then you still got to buy on Amazon with the coupon.
Yeah.
But you can do similar with TikTok. We did this with Facebook ads before. So we used Landing Cube with Facebook ads to a subdomain on your own brand.
Yeah, but if you're using a pixel, you're not getting at the card data or any of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you don't get that, but at least you can retarget them for that page, and you could.
Yeah, retargeting that, I guess.
Okay, so I made app.China, now China Network. This has the pixel. So I'll let you. Is that enough?
Like as you can see, the script is here, yet it's not appearing on the website. So right now the TikTok have the possibility to track everything that's happening in here. For example, you can set up tracking for people who click on this link. And again, for people who still ask, like when you go with the HTML, you will find head starting and head finishing. You want to put your script in general here at the end, before the Am I doing something wrong?
What did, Control C? Or Alt
Yes.
C?
Command C.
What are you,
Command
what are you
X.
what are you trying to do? Copy it?
Copy and delete it at the same time.
Oh, you can't delete because this is,
Okay, makes sense.
it's, you can go to the Sublime browser.
It's
but-
okay. Just put it before the end of the header.
Isn't it already?
Yeah, just. Okay, so as we said, advanced marketing. I recommend allowing cookies and enhanced data protection. Like I know Mike don't like to share a lot of data, but
No, I mean,
but for a marketer,
As a marketer, I want as much data as I can. As a user, I don't want to give any of my data. I'm just more aware than most people, but most people don't even know that all their data is just being given away for free to all these apps and shared around to all these apps and companies.
okay. Like in here,
Oh no.
I know nothing happened.
Installing something.
By the way, I think you need a pixel, because
Wait.
I'm looking at my band account, I can actually see my ad, and I remember it wouldn't let me set up the ad unless I had a pixel.
We put it. We can use it.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying it's,
Oh, okay,
it's
it's
kind of like a
required.
bug, because I was sending traffic to Kickstarter, and they can't add a pixel, so I had to just set up a pixel, make one up. It's
Mm.
But you can't set a pixel on Kickstarter either.
No.
So we were talking about just to make clear, you can't add stuff to usually domains that you don't control. Sometimes they let you add scripts, sometimes in the settings, but most of the time you have to put it on your own website.
Can you add an iframe on Kickstarter or Amazon?
But it has to be before head, which means it has to be in the, so you can't get
It's
into.
probably coming though, because Kickstarter has Facebook. You can use a Facebook pixel, so they'll probably allow TikTok soon.
But they would have to do it where they'd allow you, because they're the ones putting it on that page.
Yeah.
Not you, because you don't have access to the code of the site.
Right.
What do you need to do? Do you have to
Something
add?
with the
Well, you didn't put the
events?
domain. You could show the. You could show the. It's app.nowchinanetwork.com. I just made. Do you need to show the URL where the pixel is?
No, it's not. Just with setting up the event.
Okay, so web
So
events.
here
are-
it is. Okay. This is like our pixel. Verify identity. Like in here.
So yeah, this is.
Hmm?
Okay, go. Sorry.
Go.
So you put that one. We put the pixel, right? App.
You put the this is just if you wanna test the events. You put the URL of the website, generate QR code, you scan it with your phone or wherever, and then you see yourself on real time, like happening, doing thing, and they are tracking you. So it's this one.
This is the page I made. This. Yeah, this has got the pixel. Okay, so I'm learning too, but it's creating QR code to scan and then it's going to show the page on the site, right?
Like I'm gonna open it here.
Is the QR code going to be on TikTok? No, right?
I'm also confused about this.
Yeah, like why is it QR code? Why didn't you just make it a link and then you click it as if you're on TikTok? It's weird.
I wouldn't answer for them.
Honestly, I'm scared to use it because he's on a Thai IP phone and I'm on a US, but.
Forget.
He scanned with his phone, which is on Thailand.
You have to do that.
Uh-oh, you're going to get banned now, Mike.
Yeah.
I know, it's not that dramatic. Like as long as I scanned it, it has been
Is
it has been recorded.
Is that right or wrong?
It says empty event.
Because we didn't configure events,
Okay.
but it has been recorded, so the pixel is actually working right now.
Okay. so this is a good sign. So it's detected it has the pixel on that test page we just made.
Normally, we should verify the identity to access the data. But okay, but we can go on. Get back to our campaign.
Sometimes refresh the whole page. Just hard
We'll start over.
I hope we didn't lose it.
Of course, it's gone.
It's so weird. Why is it?
It happens sometimes.
It's not seeing the pixel, but we saw we made it. So
It's not seeing the
Here it is. No, pixel is here. Just sometimes it happens like no hard feeling.
I still think TikTok in general, the ads platform is still. How old is it? How long has ads been around on TikTok? About
Like pretty, I don't know, 6 years or something.
6 years.
Maybe, but it's pretty old technology.
Okay. I guess I'm that old.
I'm not that sure, but I remember using it like, me personally using it for 3 years or something, and it was there before I started using it.
Okay.
I think because it didn't verify the identity, I'm not sure. But, and in here like the optimization event, because we will have to create events, or we can use random one, like for, as we said, for a landing page, or as you showed that like last time, you have a landing page and buy products from Amazon, from Walmart, from the website. We can make an event to track the 3 buttons separately and then get all the results separately for the 3.
That's cool.
Here you will find placement setting, TikTok. Oh, on US just TikTok. Okay, in some other countries there are up to one or 2 other social media, other platforms. You don't want to use them.
So this is where the ad will show? These are where they will show? The ads? Or
I think this is to allow user to comment. This is for user to share and download your video. If you don't want your video downloaded, you can just do this.
You can not let them download, or not let them share, not let them comment. Got it. Do you have a reference? I think just let them do it, right?
I let them do whatever they want. I can even go there and make some negative comments, so that if you're advertising something about, I don't know, a dog, maybe you want to go there and say something bad about dogs, so people will reply, no, dogs are great, stuff like that, and then you have a whole conversation, and then your CPM cost drops.
Yeah, so engagement is good.
Very
so
good.
So you let them comment, download, share, because you want the ad to get engagement.
And by the way, there is no good or bad engagement. There is only engagement.
So
He
he says,
right at me. He looked right at me like,
yeah, like your app, you could, you can get some fiery comments.
Like one of the example we do, for example, we are advertising 3 products on the same video, and we put prices for 2 products, and then third one no product, so people go ask what's the price. And then like we have one comment and then another comment and like, and then maybe they will say thank you. So it's like 3 additional comments. This is very good engagement, and it lowers the CPC.
TikTok bumps it up in the queue of like cool things.
They like people.
So even video download, they keep track of. So if someone's downloading your video, then TikTok will track it and bump you up in like say that you're more interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think just generally any platform, I think is true, and engagement is usually good. Like there's also the old school saying like there's no such thing as bad media or
Exactly.
media, I think. So it's been around forever, but especially with internet marketing, you want to look alive. You want to have comments and likes. So like you think about in the creatives, in the actual ad, you want to have stuff where people ask questions or confirm.
a mistake or whatever. just give them the opportunity to speak. Something not that important, but some people will pay attention to it.
Yeah.
And then in here, you don't want, usually for products, for men, I recommend starting over 25 years. For women, 22, 23 years over.
In terms of who to exclude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't target my kids.
Don't.
Well, I guess, I think generally you're not going to really sell much to kids, right? They're not going to spend money.
But women over the age of 23 might start having a credit card to like swipe.
Yeah.
Well, actually, there's, if you advertise to kids and stuff, they will buy, but they'll use their parents' card. You'll get a lot of chargebacks out here.
Yeah.
Because
That's
it's
also a
great
problem.
Sales, but it's
Mike is like, don't charge me, don't charge me.
Usually they bug me with their iPad, sitting there, they bring an iPad to put the payment confirmation.
Daddy's finger. to
Yeah,
swipe.
I'm sleeping.
Like then we go to targeting. Usually at first I like to keep it simple. For example, if I'm advertising in some country like USA, Canada, Europe, something where the CPM is high, I put $20 a day for 2 days just to see how it goes. For countries where CPM is low, $10 a day to just see. And in general, I try to keep it as general as possible. As you see, like you won't find interests and all these things. The more you put interest, the higher the cost is. The more you exclude.
Fixed bids, or are you doing like automatic bids? Are you doing fixed bidding or automatic, or
At first, automatic.
just automatic?
Like first, when you want to go more technical about the fixed bid and everything, create usually automated rules. And for example, let's say we have a margin of $20, and let's say we want to keep it to $15. Then usually I keep the bid open, but I sell for 24. For if the cost per ads for 24 hours or for 12 hours is higher than $50 per purchase, stop the campaign.
Right.
It's the kind of automation rule I work with.
Are you doing time as well? Are you saying do not bid at these times? Like if you're targeting US?
I usually avoid from 1 a.m. to 7, 8 a.m. in the morning.
Local US time.
Yeah, always on the
Yeah,
local
but
time of
just
the
so
country.
you know.
And it depends. Like mostly at first, I just run ads, put some money there, get data, see like time where people engage more. Usually it's between 5 p.m. At first in the morning from 9 to 10:30, then from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. something like that.
Okay.
Usually it's these numbers that get.
Yeah, it's like people going to work in the morning and people after work, commuting home or at home before they go to
If
sleep.
you're doing an insomnia product, just leave it on.
Yeah.
If you're doing insomnia,
You probably save money, It's cheaper advertising at night.
that's probably cheaper.
Yeah, it's cheaper
Because
at
you tell
night.
everybody turn it off at night, so it's probably less competition. Having trouble sleeping.
Sunset.
Or the lingerie ads at night.
All my sales are at night time in the US.
But evening, not like midnight though, right? Like
Yeah, sometimes midnight.
But if,
I get horny at night.
Up to 1 a.m. in general.
Of course, as we're noticing, so it depends on your target customer, but he's just generally saying, morning U.S. time and like evening 5 to like midnight. Or
Yeah,
5.
up to
5.
1.
We do
1 a.m.
Instagram in the morning, or when they go to work, yeah, or at night when they're coming back. Try and pick out, because the time varies a lot between state. So if we're heading for New York, we pick a certain time. If we're going to do like down in Florida or something, we pick a certain time.
They adjust the time depending on.
Oh, we actually stick them on at that time.
Yeah.
On Instagram, yeah.
And like even saying this, as I said before, first campaign usually just let it run and see how people behave, and then add another one, and then another one, and every time you want to do one thing specific at a time. For example, on one campaign, you change the time and let it run, see if it goes well. Then another one, maybe you're doing some, I don't know, some audience like people with kids or people with dog or people who interacted with video of dogs. Like wherever the targeting you're doing, just usually go one by one and test it. And keep one that's open.
Where's the place to like target like a city or something?
I don't know. In here, like it's the let's say it's by country.
But you can choose a region as well. Setting up.
It's a little confusing actually. Sometimes we can choose region, but mostly it's the whole country.
What? Really?
I had that problem. Someone said it's there. You can't. It's hidden away somewhere. But I want to be able to target specific locations.
Let's go
Yeah,
United.
They're not the same people. The coast
Try to type maybe a city.
Hmm?
Can you type a city? Maybe if you type New York, for example, will it show anything?
Yeah, I remember I ran into this troll thinking as well.
Right, because Facebook definitely targets by like state, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be able to
Yeah.
target a town or, you know. And
Oh, it said something. It said something.
Facebook has some interesting feature. For example, if you have a shop, you can have the location and then
Yeah, New York. Yeah.
2 or 3 kilometers. By the way, this is not available for all countries. For Asian,
You wouldn't want it for all countries, though. You just want to do that. Isn't that funny?
as long as it works. Let's say, for example, 20.
So how many ads is that for 200? Or what? What did you say, 20? How many ads?
Just-
How many times will it run? Just to give an
Time.
idea, if you're saying your daily budget is $20, how many times will it get shown to people roughly?
Like every day, for like how many people will see it?
Yeah, how many people will see it roughly?
It changes. Like it goes up to $10 for 1,000 people, and then it goes also down to let's say $10 for 12,000 people or something. Like they see how many people engage. The more people engage in your advertising, the lower CPM you get, and the harder you get the engagement, the higher the CPM is.
But it seems like a number that's similar to 1,000 views, $10 is like approximately where you're starting with, and then either your ad is more interesting or it's less interesting than that average. And so it's
I
cheaper
wouldn't
or-
put it that way. Like it's a bit. Sometimes the cost of advertising goes up. For example, when we have the elections, cost of advertising goes up. I believe
really?
people who run ads know this. It's like how many people are using the app and how many people are running the advertising.
Do you use any specific things with your ads to hook people so they don't skip them?
I try to go with the user experience for 3 seconds, really moving something to the user experience, like the person using the product on the video on the first 3 seconds. Speech, text, and video, 3 at the
Right.
same time.
What I was reading was that the music, people were testing the viral shit that a lot of the organic TikToks that get massive views and retention, that these sped up viral songs, they were testing just really basic ads of shoes and then using this music and it just shot up. It's
Yep.
But you're
endorphins.
not allowed to use that, right?
Well, I don't know, because
I've heard that that's illegal, that's copyright infringement.
yes and no. I mean, I see a lot of people doing it.
Yeah.
And then maybe, what do you think about that?
Yeah,
Have
people
you
literally
used,
get shut down.
I stopped using everything that has trademark.
Right.
I stopped. It's only got me banned for years. So
I think if you've got the performer on there, so like your advertising, because they do that on Instagram, can put the.
Instagram and TikTok are different though.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
checked that. It's, you,
For
I don't know if
it's
that's.
literally illegal.
no, it's illegal to advertise with someone's song.
The text-to-speech lady, though, she's very popular.
Yes,
That's
it works.
That's a must-have.
It works and it's getting better.
Yeah.
Like you go to tools and then creative library. By the way, Facebook and TikTok both have a huge library of audio that's working, and they give you like what's popular on the last 30 days. Maybe you want to use that, like no need to reinvent the
I
wheel.
noticed that on mobile and desktop, it was different. On mobile, it gave you access to all the trademark or copyrighted, and I think it was desktop, it was much more limited. It was like only the legal stuff. So it
And
was
even if-
different. on
Even
mobile.
if you use it, they expect only personal TikTok accounts.
I think that's what it is. It's for
Yeah.
personal.
And then if you are a business and they decide that you're a business using a Britney Spears song or something, then they just get.
Yeah, it's probably too risky, especially if you're building a brand.
It's the American.
So, I lost all my Kindle books I wrote last week. They deleted my Kindle
Oh,
account.
shit.
What?
I had a book that I made in 2019. It's like one of those cover only books that's like a notebook. And it had how to be a YouTube creator journal. Like remember it's those empty books?
Mm.
And I made a book like, and they said I'm infringing upon Google's trademark and making money off of it. I think I sold like $1.50 of those notebooks in like 4 years. They
Oh.
banned the whole KDP account.
They banned the whole account?
Yeah.
Just because of that?
Yeah.
They really hate you. They're really like.
Well, no, this one I worked hard. I got it reinstated. I wrote him a letter. I attached it as a PDF. I signed it. I said I'm an author. These are real books. For like 2 weeks during Christmas in 2019, I was trying these notebooks. And then you're gonna ban me because of a YouTube? I said I treat YouTube like a verb. I said how to like be a YouTuber. I think I said YouTuber, and they still banned me. But they reinstated it. Said they like made me copy paste a paragraph. Says I felt like it was like in school where I had to write on a blackboard. It's like I promise
It's
I will
Amazon.
not
You
violate.
gotta admit full fault. Don't even argue with them. Yeah. I'm sorry.
So they reinstated after I promised I won't do it again.
Is it because
And they said,
because they know you're an Amazon seller? That
no,
they're,
I
like,
hope they
even
don't
looking
because
into
it's a
you?
separate account.
They probably do know, otherwise why would they be so?
No, I think what a lot of us are saying is that AI is going through all of the contents and just mass banning stuff.
But the
'Cause-
AI probably knows that you're connected. That's why
Maybe.
they found you.
No,
no,
KDP, they're
if that was
banning a
true,
lot
I'd
of
lose
people.
those other.
I don't think so.
A lot of coloring books.
For a good proxy, I don't think
A
so.
lot of colorful people.
But they were just basically using Creative Fabrica and sorry to be off point, but I think the thing is just don't do anything that's a bit.
I mean, I used a word, I didn't use the
Well, that-
logo, I
yeah,
used the
that's-
word YouTube.
There's a lot of people like that.
Because actually, in SEO, as marketers, we want to, brands, of course, are keywords. But anyways, I'm safe, but that scared the heck out of me. It was I click on my book.
Do you use that account though? I mean, it's you.
It's my buyer account. It's my
Oh.
personal buyer account, but they
That's
didn't ban my buyer
interesting.
account, they just banned KDP. Because every subdomain at Amazon is a different account. KDP is different, Seller Central is different than your buyer account. You can get banned on
So
this.
your KDP account
It's
also
banned.
banned your buyer account?
No, just my KDP was banned. I was buying stuff like normal as a
Oh, I
buyer.
understand. Right.
I think if I had Seller Central, it probably would work on that account, but I don't have Seller Central on that account. Back to TikTok.
So we talked about audio library. They have it on the Creative Center.
Yeah, so
These
it's in the ads,
you can use.
So it must be able to.
Royalty-free ones?
Yeah, you can use this.
Cool, okay.
You remember I told you about some placement? It's the top pose and best video and this one. I know no one who had good results with them. Maybe you wanna test them, but I wouldn't recommend it. And if you are like changing products a lot, this is really a good place to find a product with.
So that's what's good right now? Casual dresses is what's good on TikTok?
But
Like
if
you
you're-
see,
But it's not, if you're selling a dress, wouldn't it have to be your dress in the video, not somebody else's dress? I mean, wouldn't you
Your
want to
dress.
promote your own product though?
this is just to get insight. For example, let's say we talks about click-through rate and cost per 1,000 impression. This is just insights about the industry and what's happening right now in the US.
Oh, so you would see the top performing content in that category.
For example, you see like changes 16% higher on skirts, and you have less 9% on perfume. Maybe you don't want to get into perfume right now. This is mostly, I think, for dropshippers, but this is a very, very good place to spend some hours on it if you are every time changing a product.
Does everybody get it? It's data insights about categories on
But
TikTok
what
content.
order was that in? I'm confused because the click-through rate was like different, the CPA, everything's different. So
It's
like, what is it
t-shirt.
saying? Is casual dresses is the best, what, is the best selling thing? Is the most
It's
popular?
down 6%, so it's
But why is it up on the list?
skirts
then?
maybe is hot in the
Why
summertime.
is it
People want.
first on the list is my question. What is this list? Like, is it number five?
I mean, we're a little bit short on time on this.
Yeah,
How much
popularity.
time do you need?
Popularity.
I mean, basically, I don't think we'll go through every single piece of this, but it basically saying this is data you can use to understand some categories.
I think it's important to know what kind of ads convert, like what kind of, what was handy was the engagement, to give a question or leave out some information.
Can you repeat?
It'd be nice to know
What's
what examples of ads that convert well. Because I know with Facebook, you gotta stop the person scrolling and grab their attention.
Can you show us some creatives,
Just each
some
kind of-
ad creatives that you think are good?
I think we all kind of know how to target and stuff,
Mhm.
you know, and it's kind of,
I think
Well,
it's the same here, but more natural, something more moving. Influencer works really great. If you can have an influencer to make a video of your product, and then
that's,
you can talk to them about the legal stuff to get the copyright of
Yeah.
use of that video.
well, for PPC, just for ads though, I mean, it's like just.
Yeah, you can use it for ads. A person inboxing something.
Oh, right, you use their account. Is it?
You pay them, they make a video,
Yeah.
they send it to you with the legal right to use it, and that you own that video and every pixel that comes from it for commercial use. And
I think
he will.
It's similar to, just like a TV commercial with Super Bowl ad. You get a famous football player on the NFL talking about buying FTX. Signing for who's that guy? That famous.
Larry
Yeah.
David? Larry David.
But there was a football one too.
I
Oh,
think that's the Larry
fucking-
David guy.
No, well.
And it doesn't matter, but it's
Tom
just-
Brady.
Tom Brady. But
Oh.
the point is, I think he says it's not. They don't post it. It's similar to what we talked about last week about joint brands. You're paying them to get the legal rights to use their face and them on your content.
It's like Cameo has that.
Yeah, it's allowing you to use them on your ads.
What if you're just using someone's name and talking shit about them?
Fan.
I don't think you are allowed to talk shit in TikTok.
You're not.
One time I learned some when Trump was trying to get elected, and they were on this whole trend of hate speech on Trump. So I made some T-shirt about this. None of them went through. It just didn't work.
I hear also financial ads are very hard to get anything financial, like payday loans and all that. I mean, it's
Just check the legal terms of this specific country you're advertising. For example, something is allowed in the US but not allowed in Canada or in Europe. Sometimes one time we were selling some kids toys, and one of the greatest advertising that works is a video of the shop and then showing the product after. It worked.
you have the lady voiceover. Having
She was a person talking.
a real person.
Yeah. You'd be amazed about what works. Usually, if you post, let's say if you have a brand and you keep posting and getting organic traffic, the video with the most views, it's usually that style that will work for your specific audience. And here, you will find advertising channel. This is because we are on the perfume. No, this is open to the public.
Oh, this is the public library, like.
Yes. For example, we go from something really classy for Blue Channel to a person here doing some interview.
Mm.
And it could be really converting this one.
For the subtitles, it's automatic on TikTok, isn't it?
No, you have to do it yourself.
Right.
Like-
I was going through some AI. I know some do it nice, like this guy's got it highlighted and stuff. So it's probably always changing. But do you have any services you can recommend?
Like in their creative tools, you will find video editor, and on the video editor you can. I
know
think I
it's
saw
the
some
basic
AI one.
white, subtitles.
They put the subtitles, or you can put them there by yourself and do the decoration. But they have it.
Descript is a software that you can use that does the subtitles bit like that.
What's it
Yeah,
called?
Descript, like description, but IOing it off.
Right.
Descript. I use that for transcribing. I think. Maybe-
Okay.
We're a little bit over time. I mean, normally set this up to have networking, but I
Okay.
think
Last one.
I think it's good to keep going. I'm just saying. I don't know. I mean, I think I appreciate your time. He's volunteering his experience. I really appreciate it.
In here, you either link your TikTok account to this business. Sorry.
Amazon verification.
You either like in here, it's custom identity. Like you can come, you create some name here, and then it will work. You add logo, and then they will advertise with this identity. But there is no TikTok account existing. But you can link your TikTok account and then run advertising on your TikTok page.
Is there any way to see competitor ads? Or their
Here.
own,
Yeah, there's a whole.
Here,
like
all these, you go specific, pick a niche, and then city, and then keywords, and you will find everything. With the engagement, with the evolution for cost per action, cost per purchase. It's just amazing what you can find in here. That's it.
We already give you that information. You don't even have to leave the platform to like find.
No, everything is in here.
TikTok ads. Wow. That's not true. Like Facebook ads, is it? Like you can't
I
just
don't think
find
so.
out competitor information on Facebook.
You can Facebook ads library.
It's
Oh.
public.
Oh, it's public.
In fact, I did a course, TikTok ads course with Shady Guy, and that he had software downloading other people's videos and just repurposing them and stuff.
Oh my.
I mean, it's the kind of thing, it's short-lived. You'll probably make a bit of money in the short term, but I think we're all pretty white hat.
Yeah, we're
No, I'm
trying to
not.
do long term.
I just, yeah, I'm sure.
That's good to know that people are out there doing that.
many are doing it.
Yeah, just a handful.
The vast majority is doing that.
In fact, did you see the latest trend on TikTok, the NPC girl?
Oh yeah,
She
yeah.
figured out that this trend was happening, people just pretending to be computer game NPC characters. And then she just said, every time you hit an emoji, she'll do it. But you have to donate, I think it's like 0.0 cent. She was making $5,000 a day.
Ice cream, yum yum.
5
Is that
hours
the
just
one?
going, oh, it's just acting like a.
Yeah, no, I've seen that. I think that
Yeah, I've seen that.
they go like, ice cream, yum
Yeah,
yum.
that's it. And
Yeah,
now there's
yeah.
tons of copycats. They're all doing it. It's the latest trend. They're making a fortune. So I think with advertising, it's similar. You got to find what song is popping and what.
You can
That's what I was saying
donate
with
money on
the
TikTok?
subtitles.
I think you get
Basic
virtual
white
gifts.
subtitles. People will get blind. You see other people using bold with colors and all sorts of shit. It's just crazy. You just have to keep people engaged on TikTok. I think it's always changing, flashier things. People get bored and then they just
It won't last long.
it's very strange, like, TikTok. I don't use it much.
I have like experience with the two. What you just said like is absolutely true and it works. Yet when you have a brand and you have an audience and you create retargeting advertising and lookalike advertising and custom audience of people who already purchased or gave you your lead,
Yeah.
sticking with your brand identity and style gets you good results. You don't need new stuff and new trading stuff for this.
Right.
They are already your client, they know you, they trust you. Just show them what they want and they will buy if they can, if it's
Right.
the time for them.
Do you mind, at some point, I actually have my ad here on my account that I created. Maybe you can just take a look and
Sure.
just tell me like a 15-second ad. Because unless you have one here that you can show. It'd be good to see an actual
pop it on
ad.
the screen?
Hmm?
You want to put it up on the screen?
Do you mind?
I don't mind if you don't mind.
I mean,
Is there anything else you want to show here?
No,
We'll do
that's
that and
all.
we'll-
yeah,
we'll
maybe
cut.
at the end.
And then also, you know, I think you can help people do this,
Yeah.
right? You do this as a service. Could you help? How can people? Of course, they're here, but how do people? How do you work? How does your service work? Maybe if you will bring up your laptop.
Yeah, because it's,
Well, while he sets it up, do you want to share about what you do or how you can help
access
people?
this.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and also check out our Instagram at Global from Asia. Thanks again and see you soon.
E-commerce like over 8 years.